The top lane has been home to some of North America's strongest players and most enduring legacies over the years. Today, we're going to count down my choices for the top 5 LCS top laners of all time. This list is based on the player's peak performance level, the length of time they remained influential, and their importance to the history of the LCS's development. You won't see any one-split wonders here. I also want to be clear that this list is based on what players achieved both domestically and internationally while playing on an LCS team. Players don't get credit for building up great legacies outside of the LCS before coming to North America. It all depends on what they accomplished after they arrived. So with all that paperwork out of the way, we'll jump in with the 5th best LCS top laner of all time, Balls. Over a 4.5-year LCS career, Balls played 283 LCS games with a 62% win rate. He broke into the LCS with Meteos, High, Sneaky, and Elimination in summer 2013, and they joined the Cloud9 organization and immediately won 2 LCS titles, then reached the LCS finals in the next 2 splits as well. Balls went to Worlds in 2013, 14, and 15, reaching the quarterfinals twice and delivering a memorable Darius pentakill against Fnatic.
Here goes down as well, but the dunks are coming through. A double kill for Balls, a triple kill for Balls. Holy cow!
Balls was famed for his pocket rumble, which he played 42 times throughout his pro career. That included a perfect 14-0 record on the champion in 2013 Pro Play, stretching from the summer promotion tournament through to the World Championships. He added 3 more wins on Rumble in spring 2014 before finally losing 2 games on it at Worlds that year. Every member of that original Cloud9 roster will be remembered as a key part of the LCS's early history. Next, we'll move to a somewhat more recent player in Hauntzer, whose career has seen him play 398 LCS games with a 61% win rate and an impressive 3.5 KDA. Hauntzer joined the LCS in 2015 with Gravity, before moving to TSM for 2016, where he reached the LCS finals in spring, and then won his first LCS title in summer. He went on to win 3 LCS championships with TSM, also representing the org at Worlds twice and MSI once, with 2 IEM tournaments thrown in as a bonus. 2 seasons with the Golden Guardians followed, and he came oh so close to getting back to Worlds, but it didn't quite work out, and now he's back with the TSM organization anchoring their academy team. At Hauntzer's peak, he was a solid all-around player who could go toe-to-toe with aggressive carry players like Huni, deliver engages and tank work, or carry himself if the team called for it. His career champion pool is 57 names long, and his role in the LCS's formative middle years runs just as deep. We've hit the podium, and the bronze medal is awarded to a player who's continuing to contribute to the scene as a senior figure in the player community and a mentor in the Academy League. The number 3 spot in our list goes to Darshan, formerly known as Zion Spartan. Darshan leads this list in LCS games played at 437, racked up between 2013 and 2019. He's played at the top level of North American LoL with Team Coast, Dignitas, and CLG, and he's been to Worlds twice and MSI once, as well as participating in 3 IEM events. Darshan is best remembered for the back-to-back LCS championships he won with CLG in summer 2015 and spring 2016, the first one coming as part of Doublelift's first ever trophy win, and the second coming after Doublelift had left the org to play for TSM. Darshan led CLG to MSI in 2016 and took down the Flash Wolves in the semifinals, leading NA to its first finals at a Riot-led international event. Outside of his trophy case though, Darshan is a key figure in the LCS top lane because of his legacy as an intelligent split pusher, using champions like Jax and Fiora to play the side lanes and avoid teamfights. He still uses his understanding of minion waves and map play today to help lead teams of young players as one of the best top laners in Academy. The penultimate name on our list is the player Balls and Darshan were fighting to surpass, a man remembered as much for his in-game performance and founding father status as for the pillow he used to bring on stage with him. We're talking, of course, about Cyrus. Cyrus spent 3 years in the LCS from 2013 to 2015, but he was a pro with TSM even before that. He played 207 LCS games with a 64% win rate, the highest of any player on this list in fact, and he won 3 LCS titles along the way. He also won the Season 2 regional finals, which was the equivalent of winning the LCS at that point. Cyrus appeared in 6 Riot-led international tournaments, including every World Championship from Season 1 to Season 5, plus the inaugural Mid-Season Invitational. He also won an IEM World Championship against Team WE in 2015, which remains the only premier international event a North American team has won to this day. Before anyone used the term weak side, we used to talk about getting the Cyrus treatment. Cyrus was revered for his ability to take as many punches as you threw at him without tilting. He was a blue-collar top laner and a hero and fan favorite of the early LCS, and will always remember his emotional farewell speech at Worlds 2015.
I have nothing but gratitude for you guys, and I wish the best of luck to my teammates in the future.
That leaves us with one player left to reveal, and I'm sure most of you have guessed who it is. The best LCS top laner of all time is a world champion, a 4-time LCS champion, and once upon a time a support player in the precursor to the LCK. We're looking at Impact. This summer, Impact will surpass 400 LCS games played. He's sitting on a 63% career win rate in the LCS, with a 3.7 KDA and an overflowing trophy cabinet. In addition to the 4-peat of championships he earned with Team Liquid, he's played in 7 international tournaments as an LCS representative, reaching the quarterfinals of Worlds twice and going to the finals of MSI in 2019. Impact is the king of weak side. He was so effective with that style that most of the LCS basically stopped playing strong side top lane strategies for years. But Impact has found success on all kinds of different styles throughout his career, so if you try to downplay him as just a tank player, you're way off the mark. Beyond all the team success he's contributed to, Impact's longevity truly stands out. He's been playing as long as anyone else on this list, and he's still one of the best in his position today, with no sign of slowing down. There are other great top laners in the LCSs present and past. Licorice has matched the peak performance of everyone we've mentioned, but hasn't sustained it for as long. Someday has had a great LCS career, but hasn't been able to lead his teams to as much success as he's arguably deserved. Huni's brash style of play earlier in his career influenced the entire league. But Impact, Cyrus, Darshan, Hauntzer, and Balls have had the strongest combination of personal performance, longevity, success, and influence of any top laners in the history of the league.
Hello. Thanks so much for watching that video. I really appreciate it. By the way, have you seen our hot tub streams? Mark and I are doing hot tub streams every day after the MSI matches, and they're increasingly getting depressing because of how things are going. No, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. So be sure to check it out. I'm getting a bit of a sunburn. I have a sunburn right. I don't know if you can see. Does this show up? Does this show up? Anyway, that's over at twitch.tv/Travis Gafford. And you know what's awesome is we're streaming it on an Alienware computer. And you know what else is awesome? Alienware just announced some really cool stuff, including the X Series notebook. Go just do yourself a favor and Google Alienware X Series. Take a look at their new notebook. There's more information coming about them June 1st, so stay tuned for that. And check out their link in the description.